What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the G-Red Show. I hope you guys are having a great day so far today. Oh my God, it's just so frustrating. I honestly didn't even hear about it till late last night because right after the live stream, I was using my phone to record. I didn't even hear about the Bernal injury until late last night. Season-ending injury, and we're already super thin from a defensive standpoint. This is just a huge blow for the club, and obviously more importantly for Marc Bernal, this young potential superstar, Busquets replacement, and he's out for the season. I feel so bad for the kid, and I wish him, a speedy recovery, and I hope this doesn't impact his success moving forward. But what are some of the alternatives Barcelona has now that there's this injury this early in the season, and how they can potentially still keep the same success they've had so far in the season and keep progressing moving forward? It also looks like Barcelona just made contact with another transfer target. Now, with the transfer window closing, it looks like for La Liga it's August 30th, so they have 2 days to potentially make this transfer happen. We're going to talk about this too and if it could be beneficial for Barcelona. I think it definitely can be, considering the circumstances, especially with Araujo out. So we're going to get into that as well. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I appreciate everyone's continued support. Definitely don't forget to tune into our live watch-alongs. We'll definitely be live streaming on Saturday for the Barcelona versus Valladolid match. Let's jump in and discuss everything that's going on with Barcelona. So we're going to discuss Marc Bernal's injury briefly. What are the available options, the new transfer target for Barcelona, and then somebody from one of our subscribers that has been tuning into all our live streams had a fantastic question that I want to open up the floor to you guys, and I'm going to shout him out later in the video, and I want you guys to answer this question because it's a fantastic question. So what happened to Bernal? Reading directly from Twitter that Barcelona just posted earlier, it is shown that Marc Bernal has a ruptured anterior cruciate ligament in his left knee and an associated injury to the lateral meniscus. Season-ending injury. I'm sure it requires surgery. I don't understand what's going on with Barcelona. Is it the water? Is it the lack of training? I have no idea. Araujo surgery. Balde surgery last year. Gavi, ACL surgery. Pedri's made of glass. Frenkie de Jong is partially made of glass. And now Marc Bernal. Insane. I mean, it's just insane. We just talk about all the time, we need Barca to stay healthy, and then third match of the season, this happens. So what can Barcelona do to compensate for this? Well, first and foremost, the transfer target could essentially help with this. Jonathan Tah. Apparently, Barcelona just submitted a 20 million euro bid. He's 28. He's coming off a good season, had a good Euro. He's big. He's strong. I think it's a good signing considering Araujo's out for at least, December? I don't think he'll play till at least January, to be completely honest. So that's a big signing if they can, of course, make it happen. Now, obviously, they had to deregister Christensen because he's injured just to sign Dani Olmo. So who knows if they're even going to be able to register the players that they have, let alone sign someone else. But assuming finances are fine, I think it's a good signing. Due to the extenuating circumstances with these excess injuries of Frenkie, Gavi, Eric García, and Christensen, and Araujo, who would play in this holding midfielding role? Well, some people in the chat were saying last night that potentially run Tah and Inigo Martinez, assuming this happens, and then try Cabarsi as the holding midfielder. It's worth a shot. He's a fantastic passer. He's a good defender. It could potentially work. Being realistic, I actually am not too concerned if we actually look at it because Barcelona plays Valladolid on Saturday. They played Real Madrid this past weekend, and they just got promoted to La Liga. They did not look good. And with all due respect to Real Madrid, they really didn't look that great either, and they still won 3-0. Barcelona, I think, looks a little better form than Real Madrid right now. I would trust that Barcelona beats them at least 2-0, even with this injury. And then after that, it's the international break till I think September 14th or 15th. So there is a lot of time. There's still 2 more weeks on top of that for Gavi, for Frenkie de Jong, Christensen, and Eric Garcia to rest and try and get healthy. Because after that, there's not too many tough matches, and it looks like Eric Garcia should be back within 4 weeks, and Frenkie de Jong could actually be back shortly after the international break, and Gavi potentially around the end of September. Now, you don't want to rush it, but it's good news because it's not like we're down these players for the entire season. Christensen should be coming back soon, and if everyone's able to get registered, I'm not too worried about it because a double pivot of Frenkie and Gavi, to me, is fantastic. Christensen can play that role well. Casado can play there. I think we'll be fine. We just need to make sure we have at least 2 out of 4 of those players completely 100% healthy for El Clasico. I think it's October 27th. So there are options, and I don't think we need to start overreacting yet, but it is a huge loss. So let me know what your thoughts about the potential options we have and if Jonathan Tah could make a good signing for Barcelona. Now, shout out Van Lee. one of our biggest fans on the show, he had a great question. Due to the circumstances right now with the injury, would you sign a world-class winger or would you sign a class defender? Now, I think it's easy to sign a defender because we need that right now. But kind of what I explained before, these players are going to come back shortly. It's not like it's going to be 3 months. It should be within a month. We've been looking for the Neymar replacement forever, for like 7 years now. If you have a chance to sign that winger that you can keep for 6-7 years, like Nico Williams, maybe Rafael Leao, whoever that might be, you got to do it. Because this attack that Barcelona is assembling is no joke. Dani Olmo, Rafinha, add Nico to that, add Rafael Leao to that, Lamine Yamal, Pau Victor, Pedri, Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez. That attack is one of the best attacks in the world. And you know what? Sometimes a fantastic attack maybe helps carry the team while the defense might be a little shaky. I would take that because you know that these players are coming back from injury, and there really aren't any other players available that we could sign as a holding midfielder. Zubimendi seems to have made it clear he doesn't want to leave Sociedad. His family is happy there. It looks like he's going to stay put. Kimmich looks like he's staying put at Bayern Munich. Who's the other center defensive midfielder that we'd want to even go for? Rodri? That will never happen. So I think Barcelona it's a shitty situation, but the situation they're in will get better. I'd give it a month, and I think they're going to be fine. It's a big loss, but I would still take a left winger over a defensive player, if that happens. But the thing is, I don't think it happens. And I think right now at this point, Jonathan Tah might be the most realistic signing because Federico Chiesa just signed with Liverpool, so that's out of the question. So I want to know what you guys think. Would you rather sign a world-class winger or would you bring in a more defensive player to sign before the transfer window for this summer ends? Because I'm open for either way, because I definitely want to hear both sides and what everybody else thinks. So let me know what you guys think about that down below. And then what are your expectations moving forward for Barcelona? Once these players come back, can they really be a top 3-4 team in the world? What are your expectations for Dani Olmo? I think we have to give it a little bit of time. It was one match, but from what we saw, he looked extremely comfortable. He created so many chances. It was night and day difference by Ferran Torres on, then subbing him off for Dani Olmo. Let's give him a month, but I think he's going to be incredible. If him and Pedri stay healthy, that's going to be one of the best midfield duos in the entire world. So I can't wait to see how Barcelona progresses for the rest of the season. Hopefully, speedy recovery for Marc Bernal, and hopefully Barcelona can at least sign one player and register the rest, and the rest of these injured players can come back soon. Let me know your thoughts about this down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys back here next time on The G Red Show.